Hi.
Hey.
Cardi, how are you?
Good. It's
Good.
so hot here.
Where are you? Still in California?
Yep. You in New York?
Yeah. I thought you said you were going to come back after you experienced those earthquakes. What happened? You said you were coming back to New York.
I got a lot of job here, you know what I'm saying? I got a little job and you know what I'm saying? I rent a house and I have maintenance. Like I got a lot of things. But that shook the shit out of me. I was so scared. It's not even
Right.
funny.
Listen, let's start it off. Congratulations on all of your success. WAP out here breaking records. Let's read it off right now. The song debuted #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it also set the record for the most streams in its first week with 93 million streams. I feel like I need to send you a Birkin bag to celebrate and congratulate you. Congratulations, Cardi.
Thank you. It feels so good when people say that. Cause you know what? Like I just wanted this record to do good, and it's like I just exceeded everything that I even thought it would even ever do. Like even the second week is doing so good. Like it's like, right. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
And you know what it is because I know you put so much pressure on yourself. I think the last time we had a conversation, just in general about music, you are so critical of yourself, which is why you do what you do so well. But do you feel a little relief now because it's so successful?
You don't think I'm crazy. Everybody think I'm crazy, but it's like I do feel relief. I do feel happy, but then it's just like I'll be like, what else? I gotta think of my next record. What am I gonna do for my next record? And like when I pick songs and everything, I make like 10 different people hear it. I think Ebro heard this song.
Right.
Even before I put Megan on it. Like it's just like I just be making sure that people like it, people vibe it. I look at people's face, I hope they're not lying to me because they like me or something. Like I just have to, because it's like they're always putting pressure on though, like
absolutely
all the time. Like not even like sometimes on yes, but on bitches all the time. They're always trying to give them a time limit of their career. Like in 2 years she's gonna be up. By next year she's gonna be up. Oh, what's next? What's next? What's next? So it's just like I always got that pressure. It's like no matter how much records you fucking sell, no matter how many arenas you fill, it's always like, yeah, whatever. What's next?
Right.
And that scares me.
I was actually surprised that the reception that WAP got, you know, people are like, oh, it's too vulgar. I was so surprised because this is not the first time we've ever heard a vulgar record, an explicit record. Were you surprised at that?
I was really surprised because it's not the first song. Like you got Kaya, you got Trina, you got Lil Kim, you got Jackie O. I think the nastiest song that I ever heard was a song from Jackie O. Mm-hmm. But I don't know the name of it, but I know how it goes. Like I get diamonds, brand new car, cause I got my girl. She my best friend. She keeps it real. I love my pay my bills. Like I just grew up listening to those type. So I'm like, y'all really think that this is super, super, super nasty? I don't think so.
I don't know why the fellas act like they don't have more explicit songs than that. So I think I was like really confused at that. But listen, it's paying off. It's working for you. Did you feel safer with the amount of money you spent on the coronavirus test? It was like $100,000. Did that make you feel like we feel safe, we're good?
Yeah, it definitely made me feel safer. And it's crazy because that's becoming the norm because,
right,
you know, I've been shooting a lot, and it's like every single time that we shoot or for a project or a company, everybody got to get tested. But like, I felt like if it wasn't for that corona test, I would have had like another extra scene. Because that just was such a big part of the budget. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh, I hope this pays off.
Was there anyone that you really wanted in the video that it couldn't happen for this time around and you are hoping it'll work down the road?
I really wanted like Lizzo on the video because I'm cool with Lizzo and everything. Like we be sending DMs to each other and all that. But I think she was on vacation, so she wasn't in town. But I was like, oh my gosh. Because I had a whole vision of how I wanted to see Lizzo and everything, but it's like she was on vacation.
I'm not mad at that. Everybody needs that vacation. How's being a mother? How's that for you? Because I don't think we have really talked since. How's that been for you? The best part and the hardest part of being a mom?
The best part is just like, you know, like just every little thing that they do is always like the best part. Like the worst part is like, it's like when they have like little tantrums and it's just like, how am I gonna discipline this girl? Or like certain, like I really wanted already like for her to have certain tutors, for her to be doing certain type of stuff, but I can't do that because I don't really want to hire nobody. I don't know
Right.
where they be at night and
Right.
this coronavirus thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like always thinking about the future is like the hardest part. Like it's like, what school they're gonna be in, where am I gonna raise my kid at, because I'm always traveling and everything. Right now it's been a little bit easier because I'm always with her all the time. But when I was traveling, I was like, yo, how can I do this? Like I want her to travel with me, but I know my mom don't like traveling. I gotta get a freaking nanny, but I'm scared to hire a nanny. That used to f me up. I haven't thought about that in a minute because now we're not going nowhere.
But I feel like baby Kulture, she is so cute. Who do you think she looks like?
No, because it's like, okay, like there be some baby pictures that she be looking like me, but then it's like, oh my God, like I just see her dad, her eyes and everything, her eyebrows when she does this, and then I see Tennessee, and it's just, she just be looking like everybody. She looks like everybody, but like sometimes she want to be by herself, like she really be wanting to be by herself. No matter how many kids be there, she be like, I want to watch Moana by myself. So I be seeing dad, but then I see me and my sister in her tantrums, and I be like, oh my God.
But personality wise, like, do you feel like she's more like you or Offset in general?
She gives me more me vibes. More me.
She's so cute. She's so cute. I think she looks like you. You and Hennessy for sure.
Yeah. But when she be next to her dad, you see it, right? Everybody sees it.
Right.
Yeah, like, yeah. When they together, you see it. She got his nose and this eye thingy. She got this from mom.
I hope you guys have more kids sometime soon. You know why? Because
when you having a kid?
Man, listen, I think when we have a bigger place, because you know in New York, it's like it's like close proximity. It's a lot.
When they babyish, you don't really need that. You know, you think that you do. You know what? The first year, my baby didn't even have like a room. Like it's like we always kept her in our room.
Right.
You don't know that room, girl. You don't know that room.
I think watching you has helped me feel more confident about wanting a family and still wanting to achieve my career, because you know how it is on women. There is so much pressure. It's like either you have your career or you're going to focus on your family. And I feel like you've done such a good job doing both, you know, and I'm really, really proud of that for you.
Once they hear, I swear that everything that you ever worried about, you figure it out. It's so crazy. It's like once they hear, you automatically know how to feed them. You automatically know how to please your baby. Like, well, not that great, but it's like you just already got that mother instinct. What you call that? Motherly instinct. Like it just comes as soon as it comes out, and it's gonna all fall in place. You're gonna be like, oh, okay.
That's why I really love all of your success, because you handled it with grace. You know what I mean? And you're doing such a good job. I know you guys are going to eventually expand and have more kids, but congratulations, Cardi. I'm really, really proud of you just to see this growth, you know, and even what you have going on. You and Megan are giving away the $1 million for women empowerment via WAP party, you know, and I saw that and I just feel like you're using your platform to the best of your ability. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with Megan when it comes to that?
When I did the song, I was not like, I would be lying for like, yeah, because you know, this is women empowerment. We got together and we talk about. No, we was just rapping how we rap. You know what I'm saying? We was just talking the nasty. But yeah, the song is doing great, but we also got like so much backlash as well. And the people that was defending it was like women, like a different type of women, like every type, like even doctors, freaking gynecologists were like defending us. And it's just like, we just also want to like thank our fan, because we really exceeded anything and everything that we even thought. Like, I just wanted like at least a top 10, because you know it got to the point one time that it's like even my label asked, like, it's like, yo, are you sure, because this song like is so raunchy, you cannot even play it in certain places. And I'm like, I'm not gonna make this girl do another verse to another song. She liked this song and fire. They're like, you know what, you're right, it is what it is. And it just exceeded everything. And I'm thankful for my fans, because these past 9 months that I wasn't putting nothing out, people was just breaking my spirit so bad. And I'm grateful for my fans, like so grateful. They are always like defending me, no matter what, no matter if the world is against me, they're defending, like, we hanging here, we hanging.
I think it's also important that, you know, you're human, and you just even sharing that it's been tough even during this quarantine. It's just been a lot, and we also see right now, and I wanted your opinion. Do you feel like right now we are having a moment of racial reckoning in, not just America, but globally, where people during this quarantine had time to think and see, and they couldn't, the things that you've always spoke up about and fought for, it feels like people couldn't just avoid it now. Do you feel hopeful for the future?
Like this pandemic, like it was just like, yeah, of course it's terrible, but sometimes just God do certain things. Like, it's like, if it wasn't for this pandemic, I don't know if this revolution would have been just as big. You know what I'm saying? Because people was just at home more. People sometimes an excuse to go marching. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go to school tomorrow. Like, everybody was out, every single body. We had to go out. And then it's like, when you see certain things, not everybody used to be online. Like, people have to do. Now, this is online and everybody's online and they see it, and it's just like, nah, I'm sick of it. And look at the revolution throughout the whole entire world. The whole entire world stood up. And I feel like if we have Trump still being president, I don't feel like nothing is gonna change. I really hope that like our next presidency, like, listen, if you don't change it, this is what we're gonna give you again. You want this to happen again?
No, nobody wants that. I mean, I hope they don't. Do you ever see yourself getting into politics?
Like, I would love to be almost practically like a senator or something like that. But it's just like, I will have to like really go back to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I be saying words all up because I get shy and I'm very emotional, and I really want to be able to like know everything, because I don't know everything. Like, I want to know everything in my field, so I will have to go back to school. Like, it's not, I don't want to just run because I'm popular and I know certain things. I want to know it all. It's a big responsibility. It's not a joke.
Being the candidate that you publicly endorsed, Bernie, not being the Democratic candidate, and then you did your interview with Joe Biden. How do you grapple with supporting Joe? Because he is not your candidate. You know what I mean? And maybe there are policies and politics that he has been a part of that you weren't, a fan of. How do you get your mind to be like, well, let me figure this out? What are some steps or advice you could give people? Because I do think that is something people are trying to grapple with, knowing Joe Biden's history and, the involvement with the 94 crime bill and, his part in other things. Like, how do you say, well, let's keep going?
I'm glad that I actually spoke to him because like, he convinced me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and I feel like he kind of like learned his lesson. He kind of seeing like why certain things that he passed before has hurt people. Like, listen, you know that bill that you passed, this is how it hurted people. This is how it destroyed families. Because now he has to understand America. He cannot just understand a certain type of America. He got to relate to all of us. Because everything that I kept throwing at him is like he already had an answer to it extra fast. So I think he's probably been learning. He's getting what we want. I already told him straight up, like, listen, we don't want to be giving sympathy and all this bull. We don't want that shit. Like I seen certain brands that be like, hey, I'm gonna change the name of, I don't know, this and that to honor Black lives. And it's like, bro, we don't want none of that. We just want people to stand up so they could actually make a change and everything. Or like a big company be like, listen, if y'all don't make this change, we ain't gonna like that. At the end of the day, y'all make a lot of money from these big ass corporations. Y'all know, y'all be knowing each other. Y'all be knowing. You know what I'm saying? When I told him about why I think it's important to have free Medicare, he explained like, yes, I do think it's important because this, that. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you get it. You get it. It's because we just want a certain laws to pass due to police brutality. And he seems like he get it. So I'm like, all right, you convincing me. Whatever, I'm with it. Like he did make good points that I cannot even front. Like,
Right. I just love that you care about politics. You've never shied away from the hard conversations at all, Cardi. So I appreciate you always trying to figure out a way to use your platform. Yes, you give us the good music. Yes, we could dance. Yes, we could do all those things. At the same time, you know, you use your platform, which is something that I will always appreciate. And I know we only got a few more minutes. I wanted to ask you a little bit about music. If you could have your dream collaboration, or a couple of them, who would that be with?
I don't want to say it because I'm working on my music. So if I could get them to do these collabs.
Okay, so you're actively working on
it. Right. So many artists that I'm like, yo, I cannot wait. Yo, that day that we fucking collab. Ooh.
Okay, so we have some fun love advice questions that we would like for you to answer, okay? So how do you ask your significant other for a threesome or something that is out the norm, something that you might not feel comfortable to ask? Like, what does someone do in that situation?
It has to be like a vibe. Like, it's like you probably could be in the club and you with your homegirl and y'all getting drunk and y'all making out and everything.
Got it.
And like,
hinting.
With it, like hinting and stuff.
Okay.
But I think you could do that because if I do it, then it's just probably like, why you want to fuck another bitch? But I never been the bitch to ever like feel that way. Like, it's like, it's a vibe, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Is it okay to go through your significant other's phone?
I don't think so, because you might see things that you don't want to see. Like, if God wants you to see something, trust and believe you're gonna put it on your lap. Like, I know my man password right now. I still don't know. Because if God wants me to see something, trust me, he gonna drop it on my lap. He gonna drop it in my DM. He gonna drop it.
Right, for sure. Now, if you saw your friend getting cheated on, you're out and about, and you saw your friend's man, whoever out there doing something, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
I'm gonna curse him the out. I'm probably gonna beat up the that he's with. Like, it's like,
record it, call your friend. I mean, I don't even know what you would do in that situation.
I don't even know. I think I really would fight the girl that he cheated on my with. Like, I'm definitely gonna tell my friend. Like,
well, Cardi, I appreciate you. Please don't be a stranger. We love you. And I know you're still working on an album. Is it still tentative? We don't know a date yet, correct?
Yes, it's real tentative.
Like,
everybody just chill, because I don't know.
Well, listen, in the meantime, OnlyFans account, you got that going on. Good for you. Good for you. And, you know, right when this COVID-19 situation lets up, we really hope to see you in person. You know, from Colin and myself, Colin always appreciates you. He's been wanting to tell you for a long time. Thank you for always supporting him. We saw Offset at Quavo Honcho Day in Atlanta last year. And, you know, of course, Offset, his mom, they were incredible. And we wish we would have seen you. But just know we appreciate you, Cardi. We love you. Congratulations on all of your success.
Thank you. And telling you, I thought that baby's gonna be so cute. It's time. It's time. Like, look, y'all could be home. It's time. It is hard, and maybe that postpartum is a really weird stage.
Sure.
But it's just so natural. Y'all baby gonna be cute. Oh my God.
You gotta help me because I'm scared. So you gotta give me some advice.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I love you.
Let him in. Let him in.
I love you to pieces. And please stay safe and healthy and give the family a hug and kiss from all of us. All right?
Yes.